Alrighty. Everybody out there, I would like to say thank you so much for an awesome summer of 2023. We actually did a lot of throwback retro projects this summer. And one of the nicest ones that we were able to do in about 24 hours of gameplay up to now was Chrono Trigger. This is a game that I've wanted to play for 10 years and finally got an opportunity to do it with my live interactive streaming audience. You guys have been an absolutely amazing audience. And for those who watch this on demand, slowly on DSPGaming, thank you as well. I really feel this playthrough was tons better than the one I did 10 years ago because of the level of interaction, discussion, and the extra content as well that I did. Plus, it was been, you know, widescreen and face cam and everything. It's been super duper fun. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the finale. So let us go back to the end of time. We have a one loose end to do at the end of time. And then we have the final dungeon and the end of the game. All right. Let's go talk to our guru of time here, see what he has to say. You wish to fight Lavos, correct? Many paths lie before you. You might choose to leap into the bucket or fly the wings of time to the day of Lavos. Or there is the Black Omen, which now straddles time, seeking to summon Lavos yet again. Such folly, lusting so greedily after power that the power wields you. It is up to you to decide where and when you will face Lavos. However, do not think you stand alone. I have had glimpses, albeit vague, of events, people, and places that empower you. We should have done them all. So let's see what he has to say. Speak to your companions. Some among you may know well the figures behind the events which I have seen. See? He didn't say anything because we already got it all. We literally got all the items in the game, okay? So, what we need to do is we need to defeat Spekkio for the final time. And let me tell you, Spekkio is no slouch at this point. Spekkio is super powered. So let's see if we can actually beat Spekkio, and if that's done, then we can get to the finale of the game, okay? Let's see how tough Spekkio is. Hey, punkhead, where you been? What do you want? You looking for some practice? Nah. Alright. Here we go. Can we beat Spekkio? I don't think we have the right gear because I wanted everyone to have haste. I think for some reason I took the gear off that had haste, which could be a bad move. Frog definitely needs haste so he can keep healing the party. That's Luminaire. That is Chrono's best magic ability right there. Yeah, I don't have the right gear. Frog is supposed to be able to have haste here, so he can keep healing the party over and over, and I definitely didn't do that, so we might not win. I'm gonna have to do it a second time. Because Frog's the best party healer, and he can just keep doing group heal, group heal, group heal if he has haste. So I kind of screwed this up. Thank you to whoever tipped. I will shout that out after this likely failed attempt. No, counterattacks will not work here because Spekkio is only weak to magic. He absorbs physical damage. So you have to just keep casting your best spells over and over. And you can see Magus is the best here. That's going to hurt. Told ya. We're kind of getting lucky because he's not doing area of effect attacks over and over. He's alternating between single damage and area effect attacks. So we're getting a little lucky here. What's up, Katsu? Katsu, that is. How you doing? I'm glad to have you here for the finale. Oh, of course he had to use it on Frog. Alright. I think we're screwed, but I'm going to keep going. As you can see, Magus almost takes no damage from the attacks he's doing because Magus is incredibly magic resistant. I wonder if Magus can tank the fight. He might be able to. think that might be it for Chrono. Yep. Yeah, look, Magus is not taking any damage, so we might actually do it just with Magus. If we have Frog cure every turn, we might be all right. Magus with the very magic resistant gear. Thump, thump. Alright. I know, poor Chrono, but I don't even think I can revive him. If I revive him, he's gonna die. So, it's just gonna be Magus and Frog, who used to be arch enemies, are now going to do a double team on Spekkio and try to beat him. They did it! We did it! No, me oh my! That was embarrassing! Huh, guess you ain't so bad after all. Well, here, this is for you. Spekkio's gratuity set. 1 magic capsule, 1 speed capsule, 1 strength capsule, 10 elixirs. What can I say? I'm the master of war. And I think that's it. I don't think there's another version of Spekkio. If we go double check, I just want to double check, but I think we did it. Yeah, that's it. That's the final version of Spekkio. So after this, I don't think you get any reward for beating him. You just got what we just got, and that was it. So the question is, who do we want to use these capsules on? Take a look. We have 3 magic capsules. We have 3 speed. Who needs the speed capsule? Frog definitely does, I would say. And Chrono definitely does. And, yeah, let's give it to Magus, too. Let's give 1 to each. And then we got Strength. I'm gonna give it to Frog. Yeah, why not? There we go. And Magic. I guess we'll give it to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The game screwed up. This has happened before, where the game glitches and the controller stops working. And I don't know why this happens. Let me try unplugging the controller and replugging it back in. Nope. It's a glitch with the game. Where, look, I can't even get out. It's a Steam glitch. It's got to be Steam, because the controller still works, but look, I can't move. Well, this is why PC gaming is annoying. I keep telling you guys, this is why PC gaming is so annoying. The good news is, it's not like Spekkio gave us a ridiculous amount of items that I care about. It's not that big of a deal. It's just really annoying. I gotta go restart this now. PC gaming, folks. Isn't it delightful? I can click around. Let's see. Oh, it works now. Okay, I got it to work. Alright, well now we know. Now we know if that glitch happens, if I get up and I use my mouse and keyboard, I can fix it. Because now it's working again. See that? It is a glitch, but now it's working. Good. Well, now we know how to fix it. Phew. Let's just give it to Chrono. Alright. Alright, good stuff. Excellent. So, Spekkio defeated. Let's save up. And now, we got some interesting choices, because basically what we got to figure out is, what do we want to do for the final dungeon? But before we decide that, excuse me, let me shout out this couple of contributions. First of all, I received a $10 tip from Canadian Kurt. Do you think Sam Bankman-Fried will go to prison for the remainder of his natural-born life like Bernie Madoff? I have no idea. I don't even remember who that is. The name is familiar, but I don't remember who that is. It's also not the subject matter of this stream, so I prefer to abstain from comment from something I don't know about. So thank you, Canadian Kirk. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Canadian Kirk, for the first tip of the night. $10. I appreciate that very much. Okay. Shout out to Gaspavelli, who re-upped their membership for a whopping 25 months of support. And he says, happy Saturday, Phil. Hope you're doing well. Indeed, I am. I'm ready. I'm ready for the finale of Chrono Trigger. I hope that you guys are too. Alright, so here's what we gotta figure out. Alright? What do we want to do for the finale? Because we're about to head into the final dungeon. And the thing is, we've got our party members pretty much maxed. You can see max HP is 999. You know, I'm not sure who I want to use. Do I want triple tech? I mean, Magus seems like a no-brainer. Magus can massively pump out the dark matter over and over, and it's absolutely ridiculous how good it is. Oh, I see. I gave him a dragon head. That's why he didn't have haste helm anymore. I almost feel like I should still give him haste helm, because he's going to be curing more than anyone else. So I think I'm going to give Frog haste helm. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think this is a good loadout here. She's got the Reptite set. Everyone's got the good stuff. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with for the finale. So we can start with this team, and then we can change it up later if we want to. We'll see, though. I think we're going to do it. Fan of Lovecraft says, I'm interested in playing Final Fantasy VII before Part 2 comes out in February. Is it any good? Yes. Final Fantasy VII Remake is good. If you never played the original, you're going to miss some stuff. Because there's a lot of references to the original that you would not understand if you didn't play it, like, close to having played Remake, or unless you're very familiar with the plot. But it's a great game. The graphics are quite good. The gameplay is sound. It's not turn-based. You can make it turn-based, but it's not turn-based, which is a little annoying. But for me, I liked it, so. Okay, so what shall we do? Now, here's the thing. The Black Omen is the floating fortress, right? We've seen it. The thing is, you could take it on in any time period, but I don't know if there's any significant reason for us to do it. Is it any different in any of the time periods? I don't think it is. But, like, for example, let me show you. Let's go to the future, right? So there it is. But this is already after Lavos has destroyed the world. So it's kind of weird that the Black Omen would still be here wishing to re-summon Lavos after Lavos had already destroyed the planet, right? But the funny part is, you could do this on any of the time periods, and you could fight it at any one. I don't know if there's any difference. See, we can literally go to every time period and go to Black Omen. This is obviously supposed to be present 1000. There is a trick, supposedly, if you fight it in 2300 and you beat it, okay, and then you go back in time to the next time, and you go back in time to the next time, you could go through the final dungeon tons of times to level up. The thing is, we don't need to do that. Like, we're good. We did the optional content. Because of that, all of our guys have their final abilities, so we don't actually need to do that grinding, but it is a way to grind at the end of the game if you want to keep doing the boss or the final dungeon over and over. So yeah, I don't know. Anyone have any recommendations? If not, I'll just jump in a random one. Fan of Lovecraft says, original Final Fantasy VII is on PS4 as well. Yes. That's what I played, actually, a few years ago, 2 years ago. I played the original Final Fantasy VII from the PS4 version. You can play it on PS5, and that's the version I played. Yep. What do you guys think? No one's really saying anything, so I guess no one knows, huh? If that's the case, it doesn't really matter. We'll just go to any one, right? We'll just go to the one here in 1000, I guess. But I think it's all identical. I don't think anyone knows. No one's saying a word. Alright, well, I guess we'll do it. Let's fly in. You guys ready? Here it is, Black Omen. This is the final dungeon. Ready? Black Omen. Really? Eddie says if you go to 2300 AD, you'll get some lore. Will you? Will you? Some extra lore. Oh, what did I do? I don't want to go to the end of time. I screwed up. I wanted to go to the future. Let's just try 2300 AD then. Let's see what happens. Extra lore. I'll take extra lore. Here we go. And this is how you leave, I think. No. See the epics down there? It's cool. You could jump into it. I like that. But anyway, here we go. Look. Behold, the almighty Lavos reigns. Pitiful creatures, all your struggling is for nothing. The almighty Lavos has already drained the life force from this planet. Well then. Them all out at once. Nice. Yes, Phantom Lockhart, that's what I mean. The original PS1 version, I believe, was ported to PS4 in HD, technically. And so you can play that on PS4, but that also works on PS5. So yeah, we are now in 2300. It is firmly sealed. So you cannot do it here because they already summoned Lavos and it took all the energy. You can't get into the fortress. Ah, okay. That's interesting. She locks you out because it's too late. All right, if that's the case. So let's go to present. All right, now let's see what happens. Ah, now it opens. All right. Get ready, everyone. Fools, have you not learned your lesson? We are made immortal. We shall live forever with Lavos, who feasts upon this planet from within. Now he rests and gathers strength, but in a mere 999 years, he will emerge to rain destruction upon the earth and crown himself its king. The Black Omen is the path which leads to Lavos. It is the conduit through which our limitless power flows. As long as the almighty Lavos reigns, your dreams are all for naught. Oh boy. Sacrifice yourself to Lavos and fulfill the only purpose left to you. Mwahaha! All right. See how dark matter does here. Great. Amazing damage. Nice. Phantom Lockhart says, isn't the remake the same story? No, it isn't. So the remake is the remake of the game, and you think, oh, it's going to be exactly the same. It actually is not. Once you get to near the end of the game, the story actually changes, and that's what they were getting at, is that there's actually, it's supposed to be like, not really a retelling, but a reimagining and a changing of the story. The characters in the story reference that times change and that things are going differently than they were supposed to. So, there you go. Alright, so that guy was a pushover. Pretty much a pushover. Not a big deal. Uh-oh. Look at these assholes. Oops, I picked the wrong guy. I'll attack the guy on the left. I thought I was attacking the guy on the right. But I killed him anyway. Ah, there you go. Chrono almost always critical hits now with this new loadout that we gave him. If you didn't notice, it's not saying TP anymore. It's because no one needs TP. We've all maxed our abilities. So absolutely no one needs the TP anymore to level up. Uh-oh. Those are enemies, I think. Those turrets. You can just avoid them, though. Oh, boy. Look at this. Look at these big boys. I'm just going to have Magus do Dark Matter every turn. I mean, he's only costs 5 MP because of the gear I have on him, so I'm just going to keep doing it over and over. There's no point not to. Oh, never mind. They've completely absorbed it. I guess that doesn't work. These guys must absorb darkness magic, which is what Dark Matter is. Lunate Barrage. Have a nice counterattack. Take that. Yes, please keep attacking Chrono so he can counterattack you. Go right for it. A nice critical hit from Magus there. Double spin. We're going to be so powerful for this final dungeon because, like I said, we went and did the optional content. So we ended up basically leveling up a ton. Now, here's the thing. What we're doing right now, this final dungeon, you can skip it. You don't have to do the final dungeon in the game. You can go right to the final boss fight. Two ways. Either you go to that bucket at the end of time, or we could have went through time on the epic to the Cataclysm, and either way, you go right to the final boss fight. But we want to do the final dungeon, obviously. Like, we don't want to skip it. Robots. And they're not in disguise. Missiles. What's funny is they keep targeting Chrono, who's going to counterattack like almost 100% of the time. We got robots in plain sight. Take that, robots in plain sight. Yo, that guy died extra delayed. Did you see that? He was taking his time dying. He didn't want to go. He hung on for like an extra third of a second before he passed away. Like, ah! Okay, I'm dead. All right, let's do this. Let's keep going. I'm not even going to waste a shelter. I think we're good to go right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think the walls are alive. Look, the walls are shooting missiles at us. What a bunch of dicks. I love Dark Matter. It's such a good spell. It's instant cast. And once you have this golden stud, and it only costs 5 to cast, you just do it endlessly. It basically dominates this stuff. Chrono levels up. Very good. Oh. Time for another set of walls. The walls are attacking. Connor Jason says, am I planning, I've probably already been asked this, am I going to play Sea of Stars? I want to. And in truth, first of all, the way this summer went down was just a little weird. I didn't know that I was going to get a mini PC that could play classic games. You know what I mean? So I knew that I could play Chrono Trigger. So it's funny because I was telling everyone, yeah, I'd be interested in Sea of Stars. And then I got a mini PC and I started playing Chrono Trigger. And I mean, it's essentially very similar and or the same game, right? So that's the thing. I wasn't going to be able to do it. So we're beating this tonight. There's no way that we could do Sea of Stars now with all the new games coming out. But I would definitely want to do it. I'm very interested in it. So it looks like this guy's very evasive, even though we have all of our text and everything disabled. Nice. Took him out. So yeah, I want to play Sea of Stars eventually. When will I do it exactly? I don't know. You know, maybe later this year, maybe early next year, not sure, but I definitely want to play it. Did I ever play Xenogears? I did. I had Xenogears on PS1. I played it till nearly the end, and for some reason... Alright, so if you guys played it, you would probably know where this is in the game, because I don't know. There's a dungeon where you go inside like a giant robot or a mech, and all the walls look cybernetic. And that dungeon was such a grind, I literally quit the game on that dungeon. And the thing was, I loved the game up to that point, but for some reason, that dungeon just got me really bored, and I didn't want to play it anymore, and I stopped. And I never went back to the game, so I've never finished it. I don't even know how far into the game that was, but I'm sure it was pretty far. But yeah, I never beat it. So, but I did like it at the time. It was actually one of the most longest narrative-based RPGs I had ever played. Plus, it had those like anime-ish graphics, and I never really played one that looked that clean and anime-ish before. Magus just leveled up. Goldfish says, I know that dungeon. I know that part. There's a dungeon. You have to climb up a tower platforming. There's random encounters that make your momentum 0. You'll fall randomly. That was a horrible dungeon. Was that it? Maybe that was it. Maybe that's what I quit. It could have been. Like I said, I just remember everything looked cybernetic. Like the walls. Like this right now, what we're looking at. Only it was HD, you know, it was better quality. It was on PS1. But all the walls look cybernetic and everything. And I remember insane amounts of enemies. And it just was such a grind. And for whatever reason, I got bored and I quit. And I always told myself I'll go back and play it. And then I never got to it. And I never played it. So I never finished the game. Happy Saturday, Derek. How you doing? Oh, no. Everyone got the gifted memberships. All the gifted memberships went out. They're all accounted for. Look at this dancing mutant. The dancing mutant doing beautiful pirouettes here in the Dark Omen. How nice. Excuse me, the Black Omen. Oh, the awesome music was interrupted. Take that. Very good. No, I know. Goldfish says it's crazy how big Xeno got. It all started with Xeno Gears, then went to Xeno Saga, then 3 Xeno Blades. Right. It's weird though, because I remember when I played Xenoblade, was it Xenoblade Chronicles? It really didn't feel anything like Xenogears, so they definitely had changed it over time. How dare you suck 254 HP from Frog? How dare you suck 255 HP from Frog? I am very upset with you. No one's allowed to suck the HP out of Frog. No one. Okay. Tony just did a super chat. When will I sell more merch? I've already answered this question. I am not against selling merch. I don't really care about it. It's not about making money for me. It would be more of a fan service thing. But over 2 years ago now, you know, I was selling merchandise over on Teespring, which is now called Spring, for over 5 years. Okay? It was like, well, I take that back. It was like 4 years then, I think. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they kicked me out of their business. They just said, oh, we're closing your store. When I asked them why, they never responded. They literally ghosted me. So it leads me to believe that this was in line with the same time when I got kicked out of the Twitch partner program and other things as well. So I think what happened is someone had like messaged them a bunch of bullshit about maybe out of context comments I had made like 10 plus years ago, you know, dumb stuff. And they're dumb and they believed it. Remember, a lot of these companies today have changed. Now they're all about their social image. They're all about, oh, we have to be in line with what social media wants. So if you get a few people complaining about someone, they'll just kick you right out the business, which is stupid, obviously. I mean, like I said, with Teespring, these people at Teespring, when I started being a streamer in 2017, came to me. I didn't even want to sell merch. They came to me and said, we want to set up a store for you and create merch because we want to partner with you. They knew who I was. They knew all about my past in 2017. Why is it that in 2021, 4.5 years later, they decided, oh, we don't want you on our site, and they closed my store? You tell me. It doesn't make any sense at all, does it, right? So, the deal, Tony, is this. I'm not opposed to selling merch. I would do it right now. But I'm not going to spend the time and effort getting designs made, setting up a store, setting up the merch and everything, because it's a lot of work to set up the shirts and get the logos fit and the colors and everything, and you know, the profit margins, which, by the way, I used to make $1 a shirt on Teespring. That's my profit. It was $1 a shirt because that's all I cared about, was that you guys had merch. I didn't care about making money on it. So if I'm going to do it, all right, I want to be in a situation where basically we are guaranteed to be okay. Meaning, it's not going to be some business that for some reason, if my trolls complain to them, they're going to listen to my trolls with the nonsensical stuff and shut my store. So, if anyone knows of a business that's business-minded and not stupid and doesn't bend over to trolls, I would love to know. And I've asked this for the last few months, and no one's really giving me any recommendations. There was one company that I was aware of that did a good job with merch, and I reached out to them and wrote them a big email explaining all my situation and everything. And I said, would you guys be willing to do business with me? Because I'd be interested. They never responded. So you know what that means? They don't want to say no. But at the same time, if they say yes, then if they get harassed by my trolls, then they have to be like, oh, oops, we said yes. So that's why they didn't say nothing. So that way, maybe if we do it and nothing happens, or you know what I mean, then they can say, oh, we didn't tell you that, right? So I'm not gonna bother, because again, if they have to come contact me, be like, nah, we're not gonna just bend over and listen to trolls who are hating you on the internet and referencing things from 10, 15 years ago that you don't do. Like, that's ridiculous. No, we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to be, have a brain in our heads, and we're going to partner with someone who has a good fan base, who wants merch, So, but, this is what's crazy about it, right? Guys like LTG, who have said way worse things than I ever did, right? He has merch. So that's what's crazy to me, is like, how are guys like him able to have merch but not me? It's just wild to me. It is. How is it that I'm somehow became a target of the ire of the internet when there's people out there who've done way worse than me, and they do it regularly? It's not like, oh, they did it once. This is something that they did all the time, and they keep getting like LTG just got fucking banned again from Twitch for like the millionth time. It's like, so why can't I make merch, you know? So, I don't know. But again, I would need your input, guys. I'm not going to waste time on it. If I don't know a place that's reliable to do it and is going to not waste all of our time, I'm not going to waste time. So if you guys know of a place that you think would be reliable, I'd be down. If anyone wants to send me information, you know, shoot me an email, the place you could recommend, I'm open to suggestions. I actually wanted to have merch for this year, and I don't know who I could do it with, you know? Golden Noble still has some of my old merch. That's cool. You saw last month for my anniversary, I had some of my old merch right here. Shirts that I still have and stuff, you know? Pretty cool. Again, if you have a suggestion, email me and give me the details. Because right now, if you tell me what it is, I'm not going to remember. But if you email me, I'll talk with you about it and we'll try to figure it out. I'm down for that. Here we go. Go. Oh shit, more monsters. Derek says he's looking for a funniest moments video to replace one of the videos he posted. He's thinking the one from 2009, but it had Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture and Jump in Line. Yeah, and that will be blocked and claimed in too many issues. I know those. Sadly, a lot of my older stuff cannot be watched. There's nothing you can do about it, you know? Just can't. It's gonna get blocked on YouTube if we try to watch it on a stream. Oh, there's a chest over there. Shit. The Black Omen is an engineering marvel. Said, Eddie. A magic crest? What is that? Probably a piece of equipment, I think. To equip like an item. Let's see. Yup. Magic +5, magic defense +5. That's alright. Pretty good. Oh crap. Here we go. 1812 Overture is literally public domain, is it? What's funny is you think that means that YouTube won't do something with it. That's the funny part. You understand? There's people out there who illegally claim people's videos as their own. And music as their own and stuff that's not their own. I've had my videos outright claimed that's gameplay of mine and someone else claiming that they own it. It's like, what, are you out of your mind? So anytime that you have that kind of music that's someone else's music, some asshole might claim it. Even if they don't own it, they could still claim it erroneously. The problem is if that happens during a live stream, the stream can get shut down. That's really the major problem for me. Vigilance hat, that's the hat that you can put on to stop status effects, but we already have enough. We don't need another one. Nova armor, that's the armor that stops all status effects. We don't need another one. But I'm glad that we're getting all this at the end here. Exactly, Derek. The Hobos and Dogs song, someone claimed it, claiming it was their property when it wasn't. Oh, look. Hold on, let's get these items. Another Mega Elixir. And a Haste Town. I got a second Haste Town. What will you do? Shop. I have all kinds of great stuff. So there's 2 news who will sell you stuff. Ether items. Look at that. Well, we have quite a lot of Ether Restoration items. I think we're good for the end of the game. And we have quite a lot of high potions. So I think we're good, right? Oh, 3 of you in a place like this. You're a long journey ahead, so please rest a while. If you wish to escape from the Omen, I'll see what I can do. So basically, he just healed us. Yeah, no? No, he didn't. Alright, I want to use a shelter then, because I don't know what's coming up next. It sounds like something big, right? Shelter. There we go. Good evening, Tyrone. How are you? Yeah, I know. I have so many Mega Elixirs now that we're not going to have any problems beating the game. I know it. is that? Whoa! Whoa! It's a return boss, look. It's a return boss, the Hulk. Damn, look at that counterattack. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be physically attacking it. Oops. Oh, we killed it, never mind. It was a return boss, it got summoned in. Chrono levels up, very nice. Alright. Oh boy. Can we go to the right over here? No, we can't. Not yet. Maybe there's a way around from another direction. But we can't get to that side yet. See? No, we can't. We gotta do it from another way. Okay. So what's funny is these are Luca's robots from the beginning of the game. They're at that Millennial Fair. But now, look, they're here. We have to fight them. How funny is that? La, 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 la. Confuse. Tries to confuse you. Keep in mind, we cannot be affected by status ailments, so that will not work. That's right, Gato. It's called Gato the robot. It's Luca's robots. How the hell are they in the final dungeon? Say goodbye. Delayed action death. Gato the robot. Very good. Oh, can I pass this guy without fighting? Oh, what the hell? I walked right by him. Did you see that? That was interesting. Oh, God. A Zodiac's cape. Ooh, what could that be? Don't know, because he can't equip it. Maybe it's for Magus, because Magus wears a cape. Wait a minute, is it armor? Okay, hold on. What is the Zodiac cape? I gotta find it, I guess. Okay, it is armor, but who's it for? Magic defense plus 10. Who can equip it? I mean, I don't think that's good enough for anyone anyway. I'm not gonna equip that, so. When I place this over Earthbound, oh man. I would say... Man, that's a tough question. Because I really love both games. That's a really hard question for me to answer. I think they're both exceptionally good in their own ways. Earthbound's a little harder, I feel. I think Earthbound has some much tougher parts than this game. Because it has some cryptic things you kind of need to figure out. And this game doesn't necessarily have that. It's really only the optional stuff that's more cryptic in this one. They both have outstanding soundtracks. They both have unique graphics. They both have great combat. Dude, that's such a hard question. That's a really hard question for me. Shit. The only way I can answer that question is if we do a classic JRPG tier maker someday. One day we should do that. We should do a tier maker and rank all the games and figure it out. There you go. Oh, he blinked. Did you hear that? His eyeball blinked. It made a sound effect. It's funny. We are going to do a tier maker in October, and it's going to be horror movie franchises. We're going to rank all the horror movies against each other. Friday the 13th versus freaking Children of the Corn versus The Exorcist versus Nightmare on Elm Street versus Halloween versus Scream versus Final Destination versus Saw. We're going to go through all of them. We're going to rank all those horror franchises. That's going to be fun. I can't wait to do that because we're going to be arguing for hours. I know it. And I will be doing horror movie reviews. I think I'm going to review Scream 4 and 5, or excuse me, 5 and 6. I never saw 5 or 6, so I think I'll watch both movies and review them for you guys. And then I think I'm going to review the latest 3 Halloween movies that came out, that new trilogy. I think I want to watch those too. I wonder, let me try Water 2, because you can't use darkness magic, but can we use other magic? Let's find out. Yes, we could use other magic, as long as it's not darkness. So let's use, I don't know, Fire 2, see what happens. No, I did not watch the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. It looks incredibly stupid. So I don't want to do that. Ah! They absorb, apparently they absorb light, too. They absorb light and darkness. Dang it. Derek, I wouldn't know. He says, do you know if actually making a tier maker is easy? I don't know because I use pre-made templates. I've never made a template myself. I just use ones that people have already made. So, speaking of which, if everyone wants to make a horror movie template for us for October, that'd be great. I'm sure there's tons of them out there, but if anyone wanted to make one for us to use, we could do that. It's up to you. Levels up. We got an elixir as well. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they're immune to light and dark. I mean, it is the end of the game, so you're gonna have enemies that are like immune to a lot of stuff. It's a little weird that they're immune to light and dark. I know. Bookworm. I saw the first Reanimator movie. I did not see any of the others. I know there's more than one, but I've only seen the first one. Damn, there's a lot of these assholes. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Can we still use commands anyway? We can. No, we can't. I was gonna say. Because I was gonna say, if we're immune to effects, does that mean that when they disable tech and item, are we immune to that? And the answer is no, it still works. So we just have to fight these guys with regular attacks. Okay. Favorite scary movie, Derek? Let's save that for the tier maker, man. I don't really have a favorite, but I mean we could rank the franchises. The way I see it is like a horror movie can be good for various different reasons. A horror movie can be good because it scares you, but a horror movie could be good because it really entertains you. There's been horror movies that I didn't find scary, but I thought that they were just damned entertaining, you know? So it's not just about the scares. Okay, frog leveled up. A power crest. I'm gonna guess that's the same as the magic crest, right? Only it's probably damage like strength. Strength plus 10, stamina plus 10. Absolutely, it's exactly what it is. Okay. Oh! Here they come. Look at this. Oh, this guy again. Damn, he absorbs it. You have all these powerful magic attacks, and these final enemies absorb the dang attacks. The Bloom says different tiers of horror would be hard to compare on a tier list. Psychological horror like Silence of the Lambs is different to something like a slasher or paranormal film. You're right. You're absolutely right. Jade says I was playing MK1 Invasion mode, level 20, and Shao helps you in invasion mode. Go learn fatalities. Oh, you're saying you're going to help me. You should be able to help me in invasion mode and to learn fatalities is what you're saying. Okay, cool. That sounds good to me, Jade. I can't figure out fatalities. For some reason, I can't do them in the dang game. And I've only been playing Mortal Kombat since the 1990s, and I can't do fatalities for some reason. Retro X says I'm playing Lies of P. Fair warning, the game is very difficult, but also very good with an interesting story. Oh my god. I mean, you say very difficult, but every FromSoft game is very difficult, and that's what they were going for, right? So... Okay. speed capsule. Give it to Chrono. There you go. Alright, here we go. Sounds good, Derek. Thank you. If you want to try to make a horror movie franchise tier maker, please do. Now, if you're going to do it, please make it by franchise. What I mean by that is only one entry for, like, Nightmare on Elm Street. Only one entry for Friday the 13th. Each franchise should have its own entry, you see? I don't want, like, oh, Friday the 13th, 1, 2, 3 are different movies. Now, just do franchises. She says some of the descriptions of fatality distances are vague. Like, it may say close, but it's actually sweep distance. Yeah, it's so weird. I couldn't get Baraka's fatality or Reptile's fatality today, but then I got the cameo fatality with Cyrax on the first try. And I'm like, why did I get... I mean, it's not my inputs then. You know what I mean? It's not me dropping inputs or messing up the inputs. It's gotta have some weird thing about it, and I don't get it. So... Alright. We are off. Black Omen. We're probably almost done at this point, I think. This is probably the final push now. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Jade says I should play as Shao in Invasion mode. Do you think I should play Shao Kahn? Or it's not Shao Kahn in this one. He's just Shao. That's right. Yeah, you think that would be good? I guess I could try him because I haven't used him yet. Google says, one neat trivia. In the very first Armored Core, there's a mission to stop a gang called Dark Soul. It preceded Dark Souls for almost 10 years. Wow. The Dark Soul gang. Derek, have a good night. Glad to have you here for the endgame, No Sleep Real Vibe. Glad to have all of you here for the endgame. Thanks for being here tonight. I don't know if I'm playing Detective Pikachu or not. We talked about it. It seems like there may be some interest for it, but I'm not sold on it. I don't actually know much about it. I didn't play the first one. I guess we'll see. More of these eyeball things. There's so many of them. Immediate counterattack kill. Very nice. A big whiff. Another big whiff. So I think if you want like super high level, like I am, these guys would actually be very challenging because you can't really hit them. They're very hard to hit and you have to physically hit them. Because they basically start hitting you with magic and stuff. And you're like, damn, I have to kill them before they start pummeling my whole party with magic. They'd be very frustrating. By the way, I just noticed Magus has no MP whatsoever. I guess someone drained his MP. That sucks. Yes, Derek, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Tubs, I have no idea. He says, do Pokemon games typically do well on your streams? Do you think just the mainstream ones? I don't know. I mean, one of the ones that I tried to play was Pokemon Snap, but I mean, that game was so different. You know, that was the one from a few years ago. That game is so ridiculously different that I couldn't even, like, answer if that was representative of what another Pokemon spin-off game would do. You know what I mean? Nothing here? Nope. Another speed capsule. Look at a lot of capsules now. And another... Wow! They're giving me 1,000,000 Mega Elixirs at the end of the game. I don't remember having this many at the end of the game. That's pretty crazy how many they're giving me. Jade, thank you. Help will be appreciated if I can't figure stuff out in MK1. Alright, so now that I wasted... Because I totally did. I just wasted, the ether that I just used. Now we can use a shelter and save. Okay. Alright, I think we're near the end. This might be it. Ooh, boy. Another one? Another one. Wow, only 9 damage. Yikes. That hurt. I guess we gotta use magic. It took my MP. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I guess you can't physically hit this guy. And we didn't need to heal at all. Ugh, what a waste. Alright, let's just try magic on all of them. Stop sucking my MP! That worked. They suck your MP away when you do this. Yes, 6 damage. Amazing. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Got the body. Now just the top upper torso, right? And that's it for the upper torso. Nicely done. Chrono levels up. I guess we should go back right here. Go ahead and shelter up again. Alright. Keep it going. What's up, Richie? Can we go sideways here? We can, but there's nothing there. Nope. What about over here? Nope. No hidden stuff. Alright. We've got to be heading into the finale of the dungeon, I feel. It's been a long one. Good evening, Vindicated. How are you? Another elevator. Oh, we gotta fight gauntlets of enemies on the elevator. Critical hit. It's funny that you can't have HP above 9999 in this game, because the enemies obviously have it above 9999. Nice. You're wondering what that little watch is that's appearing above their heads? The scythe that Magus is using casts stop on the enemies. So if he hits them with a critical hit, they get frozen. Jade says I should go and try to learn the fatalities. There is a learn fatalities mode. I think I'm going to try that because at this point it was pretty ridiculous how I couldn't get any fatalities. I think we will do that. Bye-bye. Thank you to Salazar Naruto, who says, hope your night's doing well. Thank you. Yours as well, I hope. I thought we were in the end. I guess not. Holy crap, this is a long dungeon. Excuse me. Chrono Trigger's doing fine. This is the end game. We already beat Spekkio's final form. And now we're in the final dungeon, Black Omen. After this, it's just the big finale boss fights. So, once we're through here, we have beaten the game. Turbo Ether. Alright. What the hell? Bats, look! Duh! Little bats, some of the big boys. The double drop to lower my HP. What a bunch of jerks. I like how when they die, they pixelate and then like go away in a weird animation. I like that. A lot of other games, the enemies just like disappear, or you know, this one is like a cool effect. Oh yeah, No Sleep Real Vibe says he connected his phone to his car and he's listening to my stream through his car. Interesting. Derek says, should I do letter tiers or awesome, good, alright? It should be letter tiers. I would say S rank is top, then A, B, C, D. Something like that. And then we do a bottom tier, and the bottom tier will be like, never watched. So that way if there's a franchise I don't know, I won't unfairly judge it, because I've never seen it. There we go. Oh no, Connor James says I was 30 minutes behind the stream, didn't realize this. Oh, always when you join my streams, be sure to refresh to be sure that you're caught up. Someone earlier was doing the same thing. They were watching Mortal Kombat, and they started commenting on something from like 45 minutes before. I was like, oh man. So wait, they don't attack at all? They don't attack at all, look. If you just wait, they just stand there and don't attack. And then you can easily heal you afterward. I didn't even realize this. Look at that. So they just have Chrono attack a bunch. Richie has become a member tonight. Thank you, Richie Dubs, for the membership. I appreciate that. Thanks to anyone who supported the stream tonight. Anything is appreciated tonight, whether it be super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. Thanks to anyone who does in any way. I would really appreciate any kind of support for the classics, the finale of Chrono Trigger. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you. My goals for this week: number one, to have 650 members by the end of the streaming week. Number two, to hit 50 bucks in tips on one stream a day. I did do that with Mortal Kombat earlier today, so that's great. It would be great. Maybe we can hit that tonight as well. That would be super helpful. But thanks in advance again to anyone who supports my stuff. Walls. I'm gonna break these walls down. Wait, that sounds familiar. Derek, you can add movies. I just don't know if I've ever seen them. You might add horror movies I don't know, and that's fine. I'll just say, oh, I never heard of them, and put them in the bottom. So, but again, please rank them by put them into franchise categories. The quad kill. Another speed capsule. Wow, getting so many. There we go. Oh, what now? Again, a third one. Good lord. What the hell is this one doing? Hit me with some kind of crap. Look. Oh, I cast water instead of water too. That was stupid. Okay, looks like the top needs magic, the bottom needs physical. That's what I'm thinking. Nope. That did not work, and now my HP was just reduced to 1. Shit. Oh my god, this sucks. We're all gonna die now. Dang! It's all up to Magus. Magus is like a tank now. He can't take any damage from any of these attacks. Bye-bye. Magus wins. Magus tanked it out, man. I That's how it works. White gemstone. Mega elixir. White gemstone means a new triple tech. Holy crap. They gave me one at the end of the game. Let's see what the name of the triple tech is. I wonder what it is, right? The Poyozo Dance Triple Tech. Poyozo Dance. I wonder who's needed for that. If everyone looks that up, I'll see if you guys want to see if I can do it. The Poyozo Dance Triple Tech. A rare end-game triple tech. Whew, coming down to the nitty-gritty. We've been playing for an hour, so I guess we should probably split the part here. And then the next part will be the final part of the playthrough. All right, guys? All right. Thank you, guys. And we'll be back shortly with the finale. Here we go.